He's a gun control extremist. He signed a bill that requires large toy stores to have a gender neutral toy aisle, so that if your gender neutral kid wants to buy a gender neutral toy, there's a safe space for him or her to go to.
This is from a video, just a taste, just a piece, a clip from a video that Stephen just uploaded to his channel.
Gavin Newsom makes Bernie Sanders look like a centrist. This is a guy, Gavin Newsom, that set up a panel for reparations. This is a guy, Gavin Newsom, that is banning gasoline-powered cars by 2035. He's more of a climate change extremist than even Joe Biden is.
Where he had the opportunity to sit and talk with the invited guest, Larry Elder, about some very, very important topics that I really honestly think that we all need to hear, and also further continue this dialogue and discussion in the comment section down below.
He's the guy that signed the legislation, I'm not making this up, requiring every publicly held corporation in California to have at least one member of the LGBTQIA plus community on its board of directors, a clear violation of the 14th Amendment.
Hey everybody, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I appreciate you guys stopping by yet again. Please smash that like button and subscribe. I've got a lot of important things that I want to talk and discuss with you, or talk to you about and discuss with you. And with your permission, I'd like to go ahead and jump and just dive right in. Number one being a video that I watched earlier today, another video, separate, different channel, of a growing problem of another YouTuber being canceled. However, they weren't effectively or essentially canceled in the traditional sense from YouTube. And it was actually a completely different social media platform by way of mistaken identity. And we've discussed this, we've talked about this before in the past, but please do me a favor. Protect yourself. Be careful, be safe, stay knowledgeable. The more information that you have, the more intelligent you are about their tactics, the better off you're going to be. And essentially this act of identity theft, which I've experienced it myself, as people would try to jump into the comment section below on these videos and pretend to be me, trying to get you to engage with them on a WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever it may be, or even on Instagram, where people have literally cloned my account as best they can, and then try to direct message and communicate with followers of my Instagram to invest for them. Two things. One, I'm never going to invest for you, okay? Two, actually three things. Two, I had to make my Instagram private so that I could try and limit this some way, but there's no way that I could potentially reach everyone to warn them, except for these instances here. But again, not everyone's going to watch and see these videos. But number three, if you really want to get in contact and communicate with me, then I've got a link down below, and I've simplified that process. I mean, it's extremely secure. So I would say that's going to be the best way to do it. But I got an email here. About President Biden's new Office of Gun Violence. Now, this is really, really important, amongst a variety of other things, which I want to read this to you. And I also want to thank you guys for your support in helping the channel reach nearly 80,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. You don't know how much it means to me, as well as I really want to stress, be careful. As the channel grows, I think more of these bots and spammers and scammers and other tactics are going to surface to try and deceive you with the ultimate intent on stealing your personal information and robbing you blind. I don't want to see that happen, so please listen to me when I say this. All I ask from you is you hit the like button, you watch the videos, you subscribe to the channel. Anything else, it's not me. I promise you, trust me on that one. But this email here says, "Dear Kevin, this is Katie Pointer Bainey, Chairman and Executive Director of the USCCA-FSL Action Fund. I wanted to reach out to you today to break down the new Office of Gun Violence Prevention and what it means for gun owners like you. And, you know, the reason why I receive emails like these are because I am a member of USCCA, or we are members of USCCA as a family. And it says that the current administration has made it clear that the purpose of this new office will be to advance the bipartisan Safer Communities Act, which has highly problematic provisions like working to increase universal background checks and enact red flag laws in states. This is the first ever White House office solely focused on limiting your Second Amendment rights under the guise of gun violence prevention. I want to be clear. More federal bureaucracy or gun control legislation will do nothing to keep communities safer. Like if you agree. In his announcement, President Biden stated that Vice President Kamala Harris would be in charge of overseeing this effort. Now, that part right there is what really got me, especially after having listened to Larry Elder on Stephen Gardner's channel and the discussions that they had about Kamala Harris as VP in her role and this job that she has been tasked with to uncover and identify the weaknesses and the challenges and the problems we face at our southern border and theoretically ultimately correct them.
Yeah. What's the promise? That your first Supreme Court nominee would be a black female. Biden ran with a black female. Out here in California, when it was pretty clear that Dianne Feinstein was not going to be able to finish out her term, Gavin Newsom publicly said, I will appoint a black female. And he did. Now, I know that Kamala Harris has poor poll numbers. I know that our side laughs at her cackle and considers her to be pretty vacuous. She had the assignment of being the border czar to get to the root causes of immigration and all that. However, among blacks, she's at a 70% approval rating. And the poll I saw was not broken down by gender, but I assure you, black females like her even more. Why is that relevant? The first primary for Democrats is South Carolina, and 60% of the Democrat voters in that primary state are black. Most of those are black females, and they love Kamala Harris, and they believe that her ridicule over her cackle is both sexist and racist, and they believe that Joe Biden has given her a thankless task to get to the root causes of illegal immigration, when in fact the root cause of the illegal immigration is Joe Biden.
Therefore, based on how successful she's been with doing that, I'm really concerned about where this is going to go with her being in charge of overseeing this effort. Just saying. It goes on to say, we wanted to give you the exclusive opportunity to contact her directly and let her know what you feel that the Office of Gun Violence Prevention should do. And that's why we need you to send a letter to Vice President Kamala Harris telling her exactly what you feel this new office should be about. And then they include these bullet points here, which state supporting firearms training and education, check. Supporting national concealed carry reciprocity, check. Protecting American gun owners' constitutional rights, check. This is your chance. Send Vice President Harris a letter today. Act now. The best way to prevent violent crime in this country is by affirming our citizens' fundamental right to self-defense, empowering them with the tools to defend themselves and their loved ones. Everyone is safer when a responsible gun owner is carrying and able to stop a violent criminal in their tracks. Right now, more Americans than ever before in our history are choosing to responsibly arm themselves. We want to flood Vice President Harris's inbox with millions of letters from responsible American gun owners like you. Make sure you send a letter here. Thank you. Katie Pointer Bainey, Executive Director and Chairman of the Board. Now, if you guys want this information so that you too can send a letter, then by all means, reach out, let me know. But I've got questions, I've got comments, I've got concerns regarding this new Office of Gun Violence and the role that Vice President Harris will play in this. But I'm not gonna make this video longer than it needs to be, so I'll go ahead and compile that and put it into another video for which I will provide for all the members of the channel. If you're interested, by all means, link in the description down below. Feel free, join the channel. Love to have you. We're going to be doing a deep dive on not just this, but a variety of other topics of discussion and conversations that you guys have all expressed to me are very important, or at least very high, a high level of importance to you as far as the topics you'd like to discuss, the things that are happening, and most importantly, how to get ready and be prepared for what is coming next. Anybody's guess, really. With that being said, we've got a lot of different factors at play here, a lot of different variables. But at the end of the day, we do have to be vigilant. We do have to be knowledgeable and wise, and we have to be armed with the right tools. And we need each other for this collective and unified front to face these enemies and emerge victorious through these battles and ultimately win the war. Again, guys, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. I've got another video coming out very, very soon with some really important information about what's happening to our economy, the future of this recession, and of course, how we can all be prepared for what's coming down the pipe. Please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below, and until next time, this is Kevin 247.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence, but I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow, all the fake friends gon' pop.